have to stop you right there. That just did not happen like that. No, of course not. We had a bit of oops during our trip to Cedar, Florida. I had some lights on my dashboard. My son refused to come back with his bike because he got scared. And someone had to bring this back. So here I go, mommy. But hey, we made it. We're running for the sunset. Ready to go? It's a horseshoe.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh! Oh!
Wow.
Also, look in there. I put some thousands of animals.
Show me. Oh yeah.
There's horseshoes here.
Come on, Apple. Are you brave? Are you brave enough? Jeez, that's my girl. That's my girl. So now I'm carrying all that for my son.
Oh my god, Rolly is on my side.
Yeah. Oh, what? There's something on your seat. Okay, so, oh my gosh, in my van? What?
Yeah, he likes it.
Oh no. He likes the van?
He crawls out.
Okay. You are probably wondering why I allowed my son to bring some crabs in the van. Lucky you, you don't have the smell. Well, back in 2016, 10 years ago in January, I lost my daughter, who was a premature baby. My son is my IVF rainbow baby. He was born after 3 years of intensive IUI, 13 IUI inseminations and 4 IVF. So yes, we might be more permissive with him. We also divorced, so he doesn't have the same life as his siblings had when I was with my husband. His siblings are 26, 23 in a few days, and 21. I guess I'm a more laid-back mom now, and I was almost 41 when I had him, and my husband, ex-husband, was 48, so we're more patient. And I hope that one day, when he will be, I don't know, 30, 40, he will tell his daughter, you know, your grandmother was very fun. We used to go camping in her van, and she was so cool. She allowed me to bring the crabs and the shrimps in her van, and it smelled like dirty ski boots in this van. But your grandma used to be fun. I just hope that we're creating like good memories for him, and that's my goal, and that's why I have the van, not just for me but for him. And you know, he's homeschooled. A lot of people have asked me about socialization. As you can see here on the island, he's talking with a group of kids. They were in 5th grade. It was a camp because it's spring break right now. And because we had already spent hours and hours on the island, and he had already found so many crabs and stuff, and we were searching online what it was, he literally went to the group of kids to explain them what it was, what they were going to find, what was over there. Like, he's always a leader. So he's very, very social. And we're not living in the van, we're traveling in the van. Again, he has a home, he has 3 siblings. I only live with my other son, Clarence. Clarence is turning 23 on March 27. So by the time this video will be public, my son will be 23. So yes, my baby is 7. So there is a huge gap between my first, who is born in 1999, and my last one. So this van is also for my son because I want him to learn history, geography, real life skills. Going to Cedar Key was amazing because the biodiversity is so rich. The sunset, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. We also went to 2 thrift stores. Well, you know me, right? I changed my curtains. I removed the ugly curtains because in my previous video I read a comment of someone who said, why don't you keep your curtains with chickens? Since you have chickens and you love your chickens. And you know what? I took your advice. I actually kept my red curtains and I removed the ugly turquoise. And now I have my some new curtains behind the front seat that are red with flowers. I thought it would be too much red, but actually red and green. Yeah, that's pretty. Oh, and I also bought this. As you can see, it's red. So now it matches the rest. So I'm very happy with the stuff that I found at the thrift store in Cedar Key. You know, the funny thing about Cedar Key is I was planning to go to Alabama, but I have to fly tomorrow to North Carolina because if you have seen my previous video, you know I'm a real estate agent. I'm a broker in North Carolina, and I put a house under contract and we have the inspection. So I'm flying tomorrow there. So we had no time to go to Alabama. Since I knew the springs already, I wanted to explore everything around Suwannee County, which I know very well. Suwannee County, Lafayette, Dixie County. And this time I spent more time in Dixie County and Cedar Key and the island across. And really it's beautiful, like the Gulf of Mexico, America. As I said, I don't want to do any politics, call it as you want. Is really beautiful. I wish I had known before, and I wish I had been there before. I also found a camp, and I'm gonna post the name right there. It's maybe 5-6 minutes away from the island Cedar Key, so it has an address on Cedar Key. I'm gonna post the address in the comment. This camp was only $25 with power and water. If you want dry camping, I think it was only $10. The showers are clean. It's on the water. And it's one of the cheapest campground I ever found on the water. Unbelievable. It's when I say the water, you have to know that when you are in Cedar Key, it's the marsh, right? That's the dirty water with a lot of mud. You'll have a lot of mud on your legs. But I highly recommend this camp if you want to go to Cedar Key. And the goal in Cedar Key, I mean, for me, because I'm carnivore, I don't eat out anywhere. I don't stop. I don't eat ice cream. I eat ice cream, but I make my own ice cream. But I don't eat out. So I didn't spend too much time downtown, but taking the taxi, the boat, it's only $16 to go to the island across. And that's completely worth it. I understand that if you Vanlife, you can't pay those fees like every day, but $16, I mean, I think it's a great experience. And they give you 2 hours and a half. Yeah, 2 hours and a half on the island, and then they come back to pick you up. At first, I was like, 2 hours and a half, it's gonna be long. But no, it's wow. No, it's really something. Like you don't feel like you spend like 2 hours and a half on the island. There's so much things to discover. So I highly recommend this trip if you are in Florida before it gets too hot. We're in March now, so the weather is still okay, and it's zone 9 over there. So it's better than where I live in zone 10. I also wanted to thank you. I've read all your comments on my previous videos, and I'm very touched. Yeah, you guys made me cry. I could not believe it. Like, I was trying to read your comments. I don't always have services, you know, when you travel, you don't always have good service. But I try to reply to all of you. I had some haters, but funny things about the haters is that they don't realize that they are actually helping you. When they write something hateful, there will be someone who will back me up and he will reply, and it's a ping pong game and it's pushing the algorithm. So haters are welcome. I even had someone who said, why are you wearing this ring? Or a ring, not this ring, but a ring if you're divorced. First of all, so this one is a gift from my daughter when she was 8. And this is my kid's grandma's ring. I mean, I don't even want to start on that. I don't mind about the haters. So yeah, I found a few more stuff at the thrift store, and I have a toilet. I got my toilet. It's pretty ugly. It's pretty much like a toddler potty, but for $30, I mean, that's fine. I didn't want a collapsible toilet because when you travel with a kid and when he wants to go, I don't want to collapse and uncollapse, decollapse, whatever. You know what I mean? I just want him to be able to sit and go. So yes, I have this new toilet that I like. And and this time I travel with my kettle, so I was able to make some coffee very easily. I changed a few things around. I have my net where I can put some fruits. That's for my son, obviously, because I'm still carnivore when I travel, and that's my favorite carnivore food. And I bought this. Well, I went to Suwannee County, Brantford. I will be making another video because I'm still trying to buy a raw land. I don't know if you know, but I was under contract for a land and I have been victim of a wire fraud, but everything went well. I recovered my money. I will make a story. I will make another video about this, but I'm still looking for a raw land and I really like Suwannee County. And every time I go to Suwannee County, I go to, I think it's called Scaff, the store, and I buy some pork skins. So it feels like some potato chips, but it's healthy and it's carnivore. I'm carnivore because if you don't know, I had Lyme disease. I don't want to test anymore because my symptoms are gone. I don't have otitis anymore, and that's what it is. I dropped 30 pounds. I'm feeling better. I'm happy. I have more energy. And again, some days, maybe when I will have more followers, I will be making a video about carnivore. But again, I really wanted to thank you for the nice comments that you left on my previous video, and I really want to encourage all of you to try Vanlife if that's something that you've been wanted to try but you're too shy or you're scared. As you saw in my video, I had all the flashes on my dashboard. Also, I'm not very worried about the light because I've changed my tires, all 4. I've done my balance, the alignment, I've done my oil change at Jiffy Lube. I had already changed one of the sensor. I paid $90 for that, and after I changed the tires, bam, the light came back. So at this point, because it's an old van 2008, I just think that it's a sensor default and a wire because it's the other oil engine light is just a wire, I guess. We also got, we stopped by at a church, and I'll show you, and we got some books and this. And if you have a kid or if you homeschool, you might understand what I'm going to tell you, but my son yesterday was on the bed and I thought he was playing video game on his iPad, but I forgot that he could not because we had like literally no service, and I was outside on the phone with my best friend. And when I came in the van, he said, Mom, I read a book. I read a whole book. Where is the book? I don't know where the book is. I think he took the book inside his bedroom because he loved it so much. And he said, yeah, it's about a girl who had a secret, but she doesn't have a secret anymore because she told the teacher, she told everybody, she had a baby. I mean, her mom had a baby, blah, blah, blah. And I got the book. I read the book. And yeah, he had told me the entire story. And it might sound like nothing, but because I homeschool him and we do child-led, knowing that without pushing him, he read a book by himself makes me very, very, very proud. And he can read very, very well. He's supposed to be in first grade, but we're doing second grade. Like, he can do multiplications, divisions. He has learned about square root. We're not following any curriculum, so he's doing very well. I removed my IKEA slats because I told you in the last video that they molded, and we just slept on the beams. So I hope that my mattress won't go like that. I have other slats at home, and I'm gonna put the slats underneath, but I was really worried about mold because, you know, because I had Lyme disease. You don't want to be exposed to mold. It will just trigger again my Lyme, so we really don't want that. But yeah, I really had a great time in Cedar Key, and it's one of the best sunset I have ever seen. And just seeing so many horseshoe like that, it's unbelievable. I don't know why they just die, and they have so many there on this island. I'm gonna make some research because now I'm very curious. I'm very curious actually. So I never thought that I would be traveling in the van at 48. I've always lived in larger homes. We always traveled with renting properties with Airbnb with my husband, ex-husband. We always took the kids to beautiful Airbnb. I always had a lot of comfort. Also, I never really cared because I'm pretty laid back and easygoing. But my husband is someone who will not travel in an RV like that. He's the one who likes comfort, but he's 6'4", maybe. That's why he could not even sleep in a bed like this. But I never thought that that's something that I will do later in my life. And as I said previously, with my divorce, with the funds, my budget, it's something that I could afford, and I have like no regret. I'm actually pretty obsessed about my van, about the places that I visit. I don't want to say that because I live with my son, my other son who is 23, and I have chickens and quails, and I just had another batch of chicks. And I have a Conure, and I have many fish because I have a pond. I have an indoor pond, and now we built an indoor pond. I'm gonna show you the indoor pond and the outdoor pond. So I have a nice home, but it's weird that now I feel like I could be a nomad actually. When Heather said, "Oh, you're divorced and you're homeless now," if I was a full-time van lifer, I would just be proud of it. No shame. But no, I'm not. I have a home. I have 2 jobs. As I said, selling Medicare and real estate. But I will not be ashamed. I will probably have a better, more, yeah, maybe a high roof if I was living in a van, because as you see, I'm sitting right now. I can stand. It's an E150, so I can stand in my van. But I'm completely obsessed. Like after my divorce, it feels like I fell in love again, but with traveling, with the beauty of whatever I see. And I'm so happy to see my son like running barefoot everywhere, discovering things, touching things, instead of being stuck in the classroom 7-8 hours a day. He has such a funny life. I'm happy for him. It makes me so happy. And really do it with, you don't have to buy a van if you can afford a van. But again, this one only cost me 5,700, and watch my previous video. You can see that pretty much everything comes from the curb or thrift stores. I'm the queen of the thrift stores and curb. So if someone like me did it, I really believe that anybody can do it, because I was not this type of girl. I'm not very handy, but I'm learning. So just do it. There is no shame. No shame. As I said, I would gladly go full time if it was not for my kids. Always barefoot.